I know what it feels like to hold on to something so tightly for so long, not because it's really good for you, but because that's what's comfortable for you. And it may seem like I'm talking about relationships, but honestly, I'm not. I'm talking about life. That fear of letting go and that holding on to something that's comfortable isn't a relationship thing. It's a character trait that just shows up in relationships. But eventually you'll find that every person that you talk to, you hold on for too long. And I can guarantee you that everybody wasn't that special. And that just furthers my point that it's a life thing. It's not with relationships. We've just attached it to relationships just so we can get answers. Attaching that fear of letting go to relationships is comfortable, and that's why we continue to do it. It's all just a continuous cycle of holding on to things that we're comfortable with, but I would say that I've made a lot of progress with this in my life, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it still shows up nearly every single day for me, but I found so many better ways to handle it. So let me tell you what I've learned so far. Whether we want to admit it or not, we all subconsciously just want some structure. Right? We don't want to be confused in a life that's so confusing. We want to be able to say, I have a little bit of control in whatever this thing is. So when we find something that we feel like we have a good grasp on, when we find something that's a little bit comfortable, we want to attach ourselves to that thing. And it's not because that thing is special. It's not because we need that thing in our life. It's because we are so insecure with not knowing what we're doing. We're so insecure of having a lack of control that we continue to hold on to things that no longer serve us. And I'm gonna say it again, you might hear what I'm saying and then attach it to your relationship issues, and it might fit with your relationship issues, but I really want to challenge you to dig deeper. Go below the surface level, figure out exactly where this stuff stems from inside of you. But let me talk about that desire of having a structure with the one thing that I'm an expert on, that being myself. Honestly, the one thing that I hate most in my life is being confused and not understanding what's going on, or not understanding what the plan is. So when I'm trying to maneuver life in whatever way I know how to, and I find this one thing that I think to myself is going to answer all my questions and put me in a position that I want to be in, I hold on to that thing and I just go. I'm consistent as possible with something that may or may not be for me. And yes, it showed up in relationships. This person made me happy. We've built so much together, and I would hate to be confused and start over with somebody new. So I hold on to something that's comfortable to me, despite if that thing is good for me or not. But it also shows up in other aspects of my life. Like for example, with content creation. I've been posting these short dopamine clips on my Instagram and my TikTok for so long because I felt like that was gonna get me success on those platforms. And I'm telling you, I've been posting those for like a year, knowing that I wasn't seeing the amount of growth that I wanted to see, knowing that subconsciously it was because I was inauthentic on those platforms. But my brain was so attracted to the idea that I could just post short form videos that were not my full 100% effort and then find growth on those platforms, that even when I started realizing it was inauthentic and I wasn't seeing the growth that I wanted to see, I just continued to do it. I kept holding on to something that I was comfortable to. And even with school, I stayed in a major, in a career path that I didn't even really see passion in because I planned so much with it, right? I've planned so much of what my life was gonna look like had I carried out with this major. But I had to realize with myself that I'm not holding on to these things because I have passion towards them. I'm not holding on to these things because it's beneficial for my life. I'm holding on to these things because of that fear of letting go and that fear of not understanding what's coming next in the future. So I'm gonna say what I was too scared to say and what you were probably too scared to say to yourself. It's time to let that stuff go, right? I deleted my Instagram stuff. I deleted my TikTok stuff. I switched my major. I stopped talking to people that weren't good for me because it was time to let go. You've got to stop holding on to things that you think are gonna make you comfortable. Because yeah, it feels good now, but is it gonna feel good in the future when you've been so consistent in pursuing things that aren't for you? Imagine if you were consistently learning math the wrong way, and you knew that the formulas that you were following were not correct by any means, but it was comfortable for you, and you continued to teach yourself that way. Yes, it feels comfortable now, and yes, it feels like you know what you're doing. You can probably solve all of those equations easily. But when you actually get to that test and you realize, okay, I probably should have been studying the right way, you're gonna realize why you can't just keep following comfortability, because life is the test. You can continue to do things that are comfortable for you that don't serve you, but when God and when life comes at you and says, here's what's gonna happen, you gotta prove that you've been doing the right stuff. You've got nothing to show for it because you've been doing the wrong stuff. And I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. I'm very certain that you know that it's time to let go. I'm very certain that you know why you're holding on to that comfortability, but sometimes it's just hard to accept. And other times, we just need somebody else to tell us the things that we're too scared to say to ourselves. When you hold on to that comfortability and you allow that fear of letting go to consume your every decision, you lose so much more than you think you do. Obviously, you're losing the self-respect. I'm sure you know that. Obviously, you're losing the self-love. I'm sure you know that as well. But more importantly, you're losing the potential of becoming who you could become. Becoming who you're meant to be means going on a journey to figure out who you're meant to be. It means trying as hard as you can, failing 20 times more than you're going to be succeeding. But that doesn't mean that you're going to fail and then sit in a comfortable failure, because now you're stuck in a position that you're choosing to stay in. This year, we have got to be more intelligent with our decisions. We've got to stop making those decisions that's going to make us feel good, and we've got to start making those decisions that are going to put us in a good position in the future. Because when you hold on to that relationship, or you hold on to that lifestyle, it's not that you're just holding on to the relationship or the lifestyle. You're holding on to the person that accepted that stuff. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to be the person that tolerated things that I shouldn't have been tolerating. I don't want to be that person that was unaligned with my path. And I can only turn away from that part of my life if I let go of it and walk towards a better version of me. And ask yourself this question: what are you willing to lose to stay in this little box of familiarity, to stay in this little box of, I know exactly what I'm doing? If sacrificing your authentic self and sacrificing who you're meant to be is worth it to you, then by all means, go for it. That is an issue with you and God. Y'all got to talk about that, not me. But for the people that actually want to make a change and actually want to let go, I don't want you to just watch this video, get the dopamine, and then watch another video. I want you to actually take action. I want you to take this opportunity and finally just let go of that thing that you've been thinking about this entire video, because you know what it is. I may not know what it is, but I'm sure you do. So if it's blocking somebody, if it's sending an uncomfortable text message, if it's just pivoting in something, please just do it. Take the time to do it, because if you don't do it now, you never will. And you don't want to start your year off that way at all. If you made it this far in the video, comment letting go, because that's what we're trying to do in 2026. And if you like this conversation and want to be in a lot more conversations like this, join my Discord below, because we talk about stuff like this. And also subscribe to the channel. But thank you guys for watching. Get your merch. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.